MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to Petco Park in San Diego. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, Matt, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ball game.
It's time for Padres baseball. Next. Yu Darvish gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Ted Ogle started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Now the pitch. Softly hit to short. Gonna be a tough play. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
To the plate now, Kyle Fukumori. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
The second baseman, Tadahito Iguchi.
Digging in next, Tadahito Iguchi. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he fouls this one off. Here's Darvish on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game.
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone and try to work quickly.
And stepping in, Trent Grisham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Full count now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr., a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
3-0 to him now. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just one out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
One out, runner at first. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Tatis, base runner at first with one out. Outside and low, 3-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
.30 pitch is in there for strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Runners on first with one down. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of.
Bounce down the third baseline. Ready with the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. An inning in the books, no score on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Leroy Martin.
Off for the Mets, the right fielder, Leroy Martin.
First pitch of the AB now.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. There aren't many vets in the league that can still generate the kind of velocity we've been seeing from him. How uncommon is it to see a guy of his vintage still lighting up the radar gun?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Stepping in now, Yu Yoshida, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Up top, it's 2-0. Yoshida runs pretty well, which is interesting given the position he plays on the field. Usually the speedy guys are in the middle infield or in the outfield where there's a lot of ground to cover, but that's not the case with him. His plus speed makes him really unique at his position.
Yeah, he does possess such an interesting skill set. It might not help him on the defensive side, but man, from an offensive standpoint, what a tool to possess.
Here's the 2-1 home. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Tex Isdudness will be next. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Next, it'll be Tex Isdudness trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0 misses for the 2nd ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's too high.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone and he doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next to hit, Taylor Caton, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes. Now the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Isdudness leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Mets leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Last half of the 2nd set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Will Myers.
Will Myers.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Myers awaiting the 1-0. A ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the 2nd, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0. Cronenworth, a native of the state of Michigan. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Martin is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Austin Nola.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Nola. First pitch on its way.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball four.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Runner at first with two gone, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A runner on first with two away. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. One left for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Yogi Fulcino.
Yogi Fulcino.
Now the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Pi Cap.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Pi Cap. He's set and the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success in a game, you got to get that pitch some damage.
And now a pitch on the way. Outside, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 5, Ted Ogle.
Next to hit is Ted Ogle. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
First offering. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And the Friars are into the hit column.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Grisham on at first, nobody out. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes the 1-2. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First pitch on the way as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Now the 2-0 home.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, if you want to steal third off a catcher that has a good arm like this guy, you have to make sure you get a great jump, and he did just that, and it's safely into third.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. The 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So now into the box is Kyle Fukumori. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And he pops it up. Tatis trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Tadahito Iguchi.
So now to the plate, Tadahito Iguchi. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Next for the Mets, Leroy Martin. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. The second for one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
At the plate now, Yoshida popped him up. Tatis over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Tex Dudas.
Now to the plate, here is Tex Dudas. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just one hit apiece for Tommy Pham. He's pulled. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The right fielder, number 4, Will.
Here's Will Myers. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.